Welcome all. So we are discussing about one topic from unit number 5, the topic computer-aided process planning. In our previous video, we have discussed about where the process planning or production planning will be there in one product design. And what is meant by production planning and what is meant by process planning, and also what are the information needed for the process planning and what are the activities being carried out for process planning and methods, that is types of process planning, manual and computer process planning. And detailedly we discuss about traditional approach and workbench approach. And also we started about computer-aided process planning. In that first type, like a retrieval type computer process planning, we have discussed. Okay, so in the present one, we are going to discuss about advantages of retrieval type computer-aided process planning, and we'll discuss about a generative type computer process planning. Okay, and what are the criteria to select the process planning. So to recollect what is meant by retrieval type process planning is a process plan for a new part is created by recalling the existing process plan, right? So some process plan will be stored, already being stored in the industry's database in the form of process plans based on part coding and classification. Then if some new component or part is coming for industry, so we have to retrieve the existing part plan and we have to compare with the existing part process plan based on group technology codes. Means first a new part will come, will be coded like a GT code will be coded, then compared with part family. Based on part family, it will identify based on the code, part family will be identified. From the part family will be like a preparatory stage, like what are all the database of process plan stored will be retrieved. Then from the retrieved data, maybe we can call that one as a standard process plan. Then according to the need of the particular product, little bit changes will be done in the standard process plan, then will be continued for the next process. Okay, this is what all about retrieval. So what are the benefits is, once a standard plan, if we prepare a standard process plan, then we can go for a variety of parts in the particular industry. Simple programming and installation comparing to the generative type. So what is generative type? We'll discuss about that in the upcoming slides. Okay, comparatively, when comparing to the manual, this is far better. But in between, in computer-aided process planning, two types. One is generative type, another one is retrieval. Comparing to the generative type, retrieval is little bit simple programming and installation needed. Okay, we'll discuss how it is. Okay, in next slides. Then the particular planner, the process planner has control over this particular process plan type. Okay, what are the drawbacks? So the components to be planned are limited to the similar components. Okay, that small number of components only. That drawbacks is the components to be planned are limited to similar components. If new product is coming with numerous components, then we can't retrieve the data. Okay, what is coming inside the company as a new, that product should have limited number of components. Okay, then only this already existing database can be retrieved easily, because what we do initially, if new part is coming, the individual part in the product, individual part or component will be coded using GT code, then will be compared or searched in the part family, right? If numerous number of components in particular product, in the sense we can't use this particular retrieval type CAPP system. Okay, then we need experienced process planners required for this. Then what are the what are all the commercially available retrieval CAPP system? Maybe I think this is quite old, but it is mentioned in the particular book. But some of the companies still they are using this multi-CAPP and the MI plan. Okay, but industry by industry, this software might vary. It's a kind of cost involved here. Some company might create their own software. Okay, it is very happening one. Okay, then next let's go to generative type computer aided process planning. Okay, so what is in simple way is, instead of, that's why I highlighted here, instead of retrieving editing in the sense what, a retrieval type or variant type computer aided process planning. But here in terms of generative type, instead of retrieving and editing an existing plan, instead of retrieving and editing the existing plan, a generative system creates new process plan. Okay, it creates new process plan. How? Based on logical procedures. Okay, based on logical procedure, basically by done by who? Human planners, right? So generative process, computer process planning in the sense, instead of retrieving and editing existing process plan which is stored in the database, they create new process plan based on human input in the sense of logical procedures. Okay, what is meant by logical procedure? Logical procedure means decision logic, formulas, some algorithms, some analysis of geometrical analysis. Okay, so these are all the logical procedures: decision logic, some formulas, algorithm, and geometrical analysis. So in this concept, logical procedure will be comes under the field of expert system. Okay, the expert system is comes under the artificial intelligence. So one branch from artificial intelligence is expert system. So what is meant by expert system generally? General. I'm not going to discuss more detail about expert system here, but generally we should understand what is expert system. An expert system is a computer program that is capable of solving complex problems that normally can only be solved by human with years of education and experience. So expert system is generally a computer program which is capable of solving complex problems similar like a human. Human simply I can like a younger fellow like you guys, maybe you are good in some way, but experience will give and knowledge will give more, the education will give more. Okay, so based on lots of experience and education, the that complex problem can be solved. Okay, for example, my professor, he can solve the problem more easier than myself. Maybe I can solve something, but maybe in your field you may be expert, right? So that is what discussed about. So your education and experience matters here. So with lots of education and experience, the people can solve the problem in easy ways, right? That is prepared as a computer program using logical rules like decision logic, algorithms, formulas, and all. Okay, that is called expert system. So generative system, we know that it is expert system. The expert system, in the sense, it comes under the part of artificial intelligence. You generally you keep that one in mind. So what the computer aided process planning will do means generative computer aided process planning will do first. First, technical knowledge of the manufacturing and the logic used by successful process planner must be captured and coded. So first we have to capture and code what are all the technical knowledge for manufacturing and what are all the logic we are going to use to create the proper process plan needs to be captured and coded properly. Okay, so getting the knowledge from the experienced person is very important. Okay, so we have to approach them or discuss with them, have lots of interaction, meeting. Then we have to code their experience. We have to capture it and we have to code it into a computer program. So I'm understanding from you guys, you are understanding from me, or some other teaching you are capturing is different. But capturing plus coding, that is the coding is a very important portion in terms of generative AI. Okay, capturing and coding the knowledge or technical knowledge of the experts and put it in the computer program. Okay, in an expert system applied to the process, the knowledge and logic of the human process planner is incorporated into a knowledge base. So as I said, first we have to capture the knowledge of the process planner and code it into a computer program in the form of computer program. Okay, this process is the stored information called knowledge base. Okay, the generative type computer process planning system uses this particular knowledge base to solve the process plannings. Okay, so this is what. So first step, what you have to do, we have to capture the knowledge of the process planners who is having lots of education and experience. Then code that information into in the form of computer program. Okay, the collection of this computer program is called as the knowledge base. The generative CAP system will use this particular knowledge base to solve any problem, that is to create new process. Okay, thank you.